8:59. I've already driven my oldest to school about an hour ago. I vacuumed a little bit in the living room and emptied out the vacuum. I did weigh in this morning. I'm back underneath 120 pounds. And for breakfast, I had a chai coffee while I was driving Bruce to school. And I also had a bao bun that I fixed when I got home. Pork barbecue flavored. That's a little high calorie for me for breakfast, but I still feel like I'm in recovery. I'm kind of dragging, kind of exhausted, but I don't feel as sick as I did. I'm just dragging. So while I was in the living room, I found this photo frame. It was all busted up and gucked up behind the couch. I think my kids spilled some stuff on it. And we have a bunch of this size of photo sitting around that I'm sure my mom would like to have on the wall. So I'm going to take out the back, take out the glass, clean it up, fix a whole bunch of the damaged edges with some paint, and hopefully get it looking a lot better than it was originally. I think I can make it really nice. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I've opened this thing up. Looks like one of those big little standy thingies has been pulled off. This would be the hinge where it would have been. And this is sticking out funny, just this corner, from, I assume, water damage. But this side doesn't stick up past the edge of the frame. So I'm not going to worry about it. I can still use this. It's not moldy or mildewy, so it's fine. And you see how scratched up this is. So I'm going to clean up the glass. Make sure I give this thing a good solid wipe down, and then I'll see what I want to do with paint. This is a before picture. It's kind of a coffee color. That's not exactly my mom's favorite, but she does like really dark stains on wood. I didn't much care for the straight solid brown that had been there. I like to see some wood grain, so I went with a first layer of a sort of cherry brown, and then the second layer was a more orangey brown, and then I let it dry. Those streaks are intentional. Now the first couple of layers are dry. I'm going to be doing a black, basically an ink wash, which is a very, very watered down black over the, this isn't quite watered down. I'm going to put that in long, almost unnoticeable strokes over the whole thing, all going in the same direction to look like the wood grain. That's better. That's how I prefer it. Make sure I don't have too much of the thicker version of that in the brush. Just want the thin stuff. And if I mess this up, I can always wipe it off with the cloth that's over there. Oh, that's too much. Let me spread this out a bit. This is definitely going to bring out the cherry color that I added for the first round. It will stop pooling and start being streaky. I don't know if you can tell. My mom likes her wood stuff to look super dark, like almost black. I made the mistake of trying to get her to get me some light brown for when I was making some Harry Potter wands out of rolled paper, of all things. And she brought me a second tube of super dark brown that she had already picked up from the craft store before. Same shade. And I'm like, I really need light brown. What the heck is going on? This is the exact same one. She goes, it didn't look like wood to me. You can kind of tell how the grain is coming along here. Oh, I completely neglected this spot. Anyway, I'm going to keep on keeping on with this. And it'll begin to dry, kind of streaky, kind of like wood grain. And then I'll just go around the edges of the frame. The sides particularly, where it's going to be seen. Not so much on the top and bottom. And it'll look like dark wood. Got a little too much on the brush, I think. It's coming along though. And if it dries too light, I can do another layer. That won't be an issue. But I do want it to dry unevenly to make it look like the grain. Okay, lunchtime. I fixed myself a sandwich of honey wheat, life bread, which is supposedly keto, isn't really 40 calories a slice. Leftover crock-pot chicken that I had made, and I'm having water. It's 5:15. It's been a weird afternoon. I've picked up my kiddo from school. Yeah, we get home and we're trying to like settle in, get some chores done. He really wants me to go out and buy more bao buns like I had for lunch. Or was it breakfast? And I had one of them and my coffee and called that breakfast. And he really wants a whole bunch more of these because he ate like most of the bag of them.
I had 5.
But he had 5 out of 8.
4 at lunch. It was delicious and I was able to eat everything without needing more food.
So I figured I'll run him out, but you know what? He's got to get some stuff done. So while I'm waiting on him to get stuff done, I call the place about his glasses and it turns out they're finally in and they forgot to call me. Fun! So we're running out to get him his glasses pronto before they close so they can get him shaped to his head. And then we're going to go get more bao. Okay, it's dinner time. That is boiled ham. I have buttered these mushrooms and peas to kind of fill out my plate a bit. I also had a biscuit while I was waiting around in the kitchen and it was warm and it was amazing and buttered and awesome. So I gotta log all this, I guess. Dinner, but it's the sequel. This has no alcohol in it, but my goodness gracious, today has been a ride and a half. Went to go pick up Bruce's glasses because the store that said they were going to call me didn't. And this entire bag is about 30 calories. Yeah, serving size, 8 meringues, 4 servings per container. So 4 times 15 is 30. So this whole thing is likely dessert. Hang on, let me turn this around. So they said they were going to call me and they didn't. How dare. And everything's been crazy and weird. And his new glasses came in. So we're in the store, getting the glasses, and then he was so very preoccupied with the fact that he could see really well because he has had a major prescription change. And he did not take the time to realize that the glasses were very uncomfortable and haphazard on his face, and now I have to take it back in the morning. So he can get these glasses better fitted to his head. And I don't want to do this. And he's like, it's sitting closer on one side, not on the other, and it's not tight enough, and they're going to fall off my face, and it's driving me up the wall. Give me my other ones back. Uncomfortable glasses or being able to see. These are his choices right now, and I hate it. And I have linked up my TikTok to my YouTube so people can find my YouTube from my TikTok. And I did a TikTok today, which I I botched a hashtag on that. It was supposed to say chaotic neutral. Instead, it says chaotic ni. So apparently, I need a shrubbery. It wasn't proper ni like ni either. It's ne. So shrubbery. It's a little, a second slightly different shrubbery with a little path running down the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this whole thing of chocolate meringues and drink my, I wish it was a margarita, and I'm gonna continue to watch Stingray. I'm tired. I need to rest up before I'm gonna be able to even edit anything. It's 11:53, which is actually not bad for me considering I actually managed my skincare this evening before doing this part. Haven't been doing that. Haven't done that in a while. I like the way the frame turned out. I might get a picture of that tomorrow. I got a little bit sidetracked today, clearly. So, and I am about to fall over. I was falling asleep trying to watch this old Letterman clip with Bob Vila and Norm Abrams. There was some joking about Norm Abrams' biscuit and groove thing earlier. I can't recall. It was just my dad was talking about, there's some kind of tool that Norm Abrams uses a lot in Yankee Workshop, and that was what my dad was joking about getting one. So we went off, and so then I went looking for stuff on YouTube, and of course, rabbit hole. Straight down. Do not stop for marmalade. Do not put it back in the cupboard. Straight down. Tomorrow's Saturday. Tomorrow I am supposed to take my kids out to some wooded area and let them hammock. Or attempt to hammock. And I kind of want to see if they fall on their butts. I think that'd be great. Of course, if they put it up correctly, then of course I need to turn, at which point it's going to become nap time. Maybe. It's supposed to be pretty nice tomorrow. Not quite as warm as today, which would be good because apparently I need to replace at least one pair of shorts because I put them on this morning and they were like clownishly huge, and I had to go put them in the Goodwill box and try on a different one. I did find one that fit. I'm still a little bit iffy on replacing all those just yet because they were so tight last summer, and then they just started getting loose. Now they're even looser. Of course, that could have everything to do with the... Gosh, how many pounds down am I now? A lot. Anyway, caught a couple episodes of Stingray. That was good. Eventually I will finish the series and probably start a rewatch of Booker. I really do need to get back into my rewatch of Breaking Bad, but I don't know if I feel great about doing that with my kids home. Because they're not like the impressionable might pick up bad words. They're the impressionable might pick up bad morals, bad ethics, bad ideas about how the world is and how the world should be. And I don't want to have that happen. So I'm going to call it a night. I am not going to watch Breaking Bad around my kids. And it is 11:56, so I am technically done before midnight. I just have to do the whole, put this together, thumbnail, upload, tags, and then I'm done. Thanks for sharing my day with you.